was wrong up in my, but I wasn't wrong up in my, but I was.
Hey ladies, so sincerely Nikki. I have good news is I've just started to well, my period started for one. Okay, I've never been that excited about starting my period, but I'm not going to start this cycle. I'm starting the very next period. My period lasts about 23 days or so. So with that being said, the countdown begins. You hear me? Like, I'm starting my keto diet today. I know I started it before and I quit, but I've been going through a lot and stressing a lot with a lot of stuff. Okay, so yeah, with that being said, I'm going to start my keto tomorrow. So I'm about to start documenting my journey on that. But I kind of wanted to inform you guys on a few things because, first of all, preparation. I figured it's very important since I'm starting my stems in about 23 days or so. 23 to 25 days is when my period's been starting. So countdown begins again. I'll say that. But since I'm starting that, I um, I just feel like it's very important to really prepare your body. Preferably, the doctor prefers for you to be kind of priming and taking different all types of, I'm sorry, my fingers are in the way, all sorts of vitamins and just other things to help prepare your body. 3 months in advance, from my understanding, you really, they say or claim that you really see the benefits after that length of time. And I've been doing that because I started in November. A lot of I started my first cycle in November. So actually, technically, I've been priming with my vitamins and everything, for the exception of the human growth hormone. I stopped that, the omnitrope, for since October. So what? October, November, December, January, through for sure a good 4 months. Okay, my prenatals, everything. So I kind of wanted to just go over vitamins, body preparation, things to do. Not that I have personally lived in it, but I have done so much research. I have, or shall I say, experienced it. I've done so much research that I kind of know what I should be doing and things that I'm not going to do just because of the side effects. So I'm going to get that started. So yeah, let's get that. Okay, so ladies, here I have, okay, so I guess we'll start from left to right. Well, no, let's start in the middle. I take a prenatal vitamin. Did I say prenatal? Okay, prenatal vitamin. One a day, women's. It's just honestly, that's just what I preferred. I know there are a lot more expensive medications on the or vitamins on the market, but I've just decided to go with something like this. I went through two pregnancies taking this same brand, and my babies are amazingly fine and smart and brilliant and healthy. Thank God. Yeah, they did fine with this, so this is what I'm gonna go with. Okay, and then I also it came with a pack on Amazon where it was called a preconception like duo pack or something like that, and it came like this with the male prenatal and the female. And this is not necessarily prenatal, but it just supports healthy sperm. So in the process of trying to get pregnant, so yeah, um, this is what I ordered. I want to say it was about 26 bucks on Amazon for these two. And it's only 30 days. So yeah, you definitely, I mean, this whole process is expensive. So you kind of got to be prepared. But yeah, it's about 26 bucks for 30 days. And yeah, I keep this in rotation each month and get this. So that's that. Another important one that Dr. Kiltz strongly suggests is to use this CoQ10. It's very effective. Okay, let me take that back. Not necessarily the fact that it's effective, but it's just been known to help out the egg quality. So I take this 3 times a day. For the most part, it's 100 milligrams in each soft gel. It's 120 soft gels in there. So yeah, for the most part, I take 3 of these a day because he recommends you to take 300 to 400 milligrams. I suggest getting the book start with an egg. It starts with an egg, but if not, the vitamins that I'm suggesting are definitely in the book. Again, CoQ10. I take this for good egg quality to promote good egg quality. Okay. The next one is DHEA. Now, I just bought the Walgreens brand because I was really being cheap. Number one, I really was. I swear I was in this case. But I just bought the Walgreens brand. But I take this 2 to 3 times a day too. Let's see. I it's up to you. You find your own brand. Um, if you want to do a little bit more research on that. But I personally, like, I've just been taking the Walgreens brand. Again, I know that there are such higher recommendations. For example, DHEA. Look, this one, here's one. Okay, this is one that the previous RE recommended for me to take. And it is by, I believe it says Thorough Logics. Is that the brand, maybe? Theralogics.com. Okay, well, anyway, she suggested me to take this and 2 to 3 tablets a day. Yeah, I've been taking this. At one point, I was taking, when she suggested, she gave me like a whole pack of these. So I was taking these at first. And then I just dropped down to, again, the Walgreens brand. Kind of embarrassed about that one because me, out of all people, having low AMH, I should definitely consider taking something better. Here's another thing, too, that I wanted to throw out there. The doctor recommends for you to have a testosterone test. Is it testosterone? It's some type of test, and I believe it's testosterone that you have to test before taking this medication, the DHEA, okay? But again, this helps with not egg quality, but it increases the amount of possible eggs and follicles that you grow, or maybe a combination of both, egg quality and increasing the amount of follicles to grow, especially particularly for low AMH people. This is what Dr. Kilt suggests. So yeah, that's what I'm taking on this. But I want to say again, you have to test your testosterone level or some type of level that kind of coincides with this, that you need to make sure that it's not too high, because if it is, then you can't take this because it will cause the opposite effect from you wanting to benefit from just having a good IVF cycle. Number 3 is the omega-3 fish oil. I just get this from the vitamin shop. But yeah, I've been taking this as well. This is just another one they suggest to and recommend, particularly for the DHA that is in fish oil. And yeah, so this is another good one to take again. Vitamin D, okay, for low AMH women. But a lot of these medications can be taken, period, like for the most part, if even younger women. I guess it really won't necessarily hurt, or harm you. But yeah, so vitamin D. Now this one I actually got from the Atlanta CNY Fertility. It came in like a little box, kind of like this. And yeah, I want to say it was about $25 or so. I think that's the price, 24. But yeah, I got a really good vitamin D. Now I have low vitamin D anyway, so my doctor prescribed me like a stronger vitamin D originally anyway. But this one is like a weekly dosage. I noticed I was getting headaches, so I stopped. But anyway, so that's vitamin D. And now they recommended this, but I don't take it because I don't know what the heck it is. And when I first went, I was so naive and I just purchased everything that, well, I didn't purchase everything that they told me to take or purchase, but this was one of them that was a part of the whole, oh, okay, you need this and you need this and you need that. And then after I got it, I was like, nobody talks about this Ovatrofem or something, but I'm not going to take it. Yeah, no. Okay, another cheap one. I feel cheap when I say this, but I purchased the melatonin Walgreens brand. But again, this is supposed to promote good sleep health, and good sleep health helps with egg production and quality. There's the word I was looking for this DHEA. It helps egg production. So, but I pretty much said it without saying that. I'm just having a, yeah, dumb idiot moment. Melatonin. So yeah, taking 3 milligrams of this will help. So I have each pill is 1 milligram. So just make sure you take 3 milligrams of melatonin. It again helps with good, promotes good health, sleep health, and good sleep health causes for you to produce better eggs, better quality eggs. And now, last but not least, and I do have a few others that I will throw in there and discuss later, but those are mainly my vitamins. That's my kind of like vitamin regimen that I take. This is something that I take because I actually noticed and realized that I had from the last cycle, again, still having that continuing cyst that I've been having. And besides from what the doctor recommended me to do, I also take the castor oil because it's supposed to help with cysts, and just kind of what do you call it? It helps with cysts, possibly like reducing the size of cysts, is from what I hear. So yeah, I'm going to have a actual special video on what I do with this because yeah, this is pretty interesting. And guess what? After having my cycle, I started getting pains on my left side, which is where the cyst is located. That's my baby. But I started having pains, and I realized that it was the cyst that was kind of bothering me. So that's when I said, okay, it probably isn't completely gone. So I kind of got on this regimen for yeah, about 2 months. So after the cycle, which was in November, December, and January, but I have to go into detail. But yeah, this is what I use. It's like a little warm pack that you kind of have to. I'll explain and go into this more into detail. But yeah, it helped to just pretty much reduce my cysts. From what I can tell, I don't know for sure, but I don't have the pain anymore. So I'll go into detail a little bit further and actually demonstrate what I do with this. Probably my next video, I'll do that. Yeah, and so besides from the vitamins that the doctors or most doctors recommend when you either have low MH or even just trying to promote good egg quality, Dr. Kilt suggests for you to also, particularly again, if you have or have the possibility of having low egg quality or low egg production. So he suggests you, because what he's doing is he's trying to kind of figure out what, because usually, besides from age, and especially for women who are like in their 20s who have this, because believe you me, it's different age groups who can suffer with this. He kind of goes through like this wide range of covering a whole bunch of issues all at one time. What you said, baby? Huh?
Kick.
Kick what?
Kick.
Kick what?
Kick. Rocket. Kick rocket.
Rocket?
Yeah, kick rocket.
Okay, all right. He tries to go for like a wide range of issues that he could probably eliminate and hope that, you know, it's almost like you're pissing in the wind and maybe something catches. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's not really a good analogy, but so he usually likes to give you medications that could possibly be your issue. For example, inflammation. You know, a lot of women have inflammation in the body. Kason, shh. All right, I'm on the. All right, I'm on the phone. Okay. Okay. I love you, baby. All right, all the kisses. All right, there you go.
I'm not sick anymore.
I know you're not sick anymore. He just got over a stomach virus. Okay.
Yeah,
But anyway, stomach virus. Yeah. So so
sick.
for inflammation.
This is my medicine.
Yes. Okay. Shh, shh, shh.
That's my medicine.
Yes. Yes. Put it down. I don't want you to drop it and break it. So
This is black.
yes. Shh. So for inflammation, he'll normally prescribe you LDN, which is low dose naltrexone. And that is supposed to help with inflammation. Again, prednisone is another one that's a steroid, but that also kind of addresses the inflammation issue too. And from my understanding, you can take both, but I refuse to take both because, and I don't, if you can do it because by all means, I really believe that that may have helped me out with the production of 11 follicles. For me, that was a lot, you know. But I don't know. I don't know. So I got on that at one point, and then I started having problems with like heart palpitations and shortness of breath, and I got off of it. And I was just like, this is not happening. This is not happening. So I got off of that. The prednisone I refuse to take because it is a steroid, and you can gain a lot of weight. And I was just like, yeah, I've already gained enough weight. Number one. Number two is, for some reason, I just have a feeling I'm gonna have it's gonna have the same effects on me as the LDN. I don't know why, but I'm just not gonna do it. So I just cut both of those short, and I'll just get on the keto, and I'll stay on my prenatals over here, and I'll also, which is another thing that leads into what I wanted to discuss was the what is it that I put?
Medicine.
Acupuncture is another approach towards infertility. Besides from the medications that they prescribe, the vitamins that they prescribe, again, acupuncture is supposed to be known for helping to promote just overall better fertility health. So with that, I've been seeing an acupuncturist for sure. Kason, I'll give you a hug, baby. All right, and then you need to go play with your brother. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Love you. Mwah. Okay. So the acupuncture is, for me, I've been doing it twice a week since November. And so we'll see. Hopefully that helps out. I just try to, I'm kind of like Dr. Kels when it comes to just doing a wide range of things and hoping that you address whatever your issue is, because everybody is different. So sometimes it's inflammation, sometimes allergies. Like he also suggests that for people who have bad allergies, Kason, who have bad allergies, they get on a regimen of like medications for those issues as well. So I'm not gonna go with the allergy thing. We're just gonna start with this one cycle and see what happens. But whatever works, I guess. I'd love to get on the LDN again, but the side effects are just too strong. So yeah, I'll get on. Besides from all of that, I'm doing the acupuncture, which I've been doing since November. And the lady there, she just knows a lot about, and try to find, I would recommend getting on it a couple of days out the week if you can afford that. If not, once or so a week, probably 8 weeks or so before starting your stem cycle. It's also supposed to be good with the actual transfer too, so that's all to be thought about. But I do recommend that. It just seems like it helps with your overall zen, relaxation. All of that's a part of the whole infertility issue as well. So that. And another thing also that I recommend is the yoga. Like, it helps me with my breathing. He doesn't recommend a lot of exercise, cardio, and stuff like that, heavy cardio. But if you do your normal, then great. But he's just said don't overdo it, and I get that too. So these are all things that he suggests that I have decided to kind of implement in my whole journey as well. And yeah, so we'll see. But I just kind of, again, wanted to give you guys an idea of what it takes for the preparation. So for me, again, it counts down. Period started today, so we're looking at 23 to 25 days from now. I'll go over like flight information too. Like as the time progresses, these next 3 weeks are gonna be pretty interesting. And then yeah, I also have a backup plan if after 2 or 3 cycles I don't retrieve my baby girl egg. I have definitely a strong backup plan that I would like to bring up. But hopefully, prayerfully, this all works for me this way. Okay, so just pray for me. I pray for you. You pray for me. You know, we're all in this together. And definitely watch out my journey. All right, keep following me, subscribing. All right, thanks. Bye.